Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mr. BG chilling inside room 512. We're going to get into the video project right now, so take out your packets. Now we're going to be opening up the packets to page 8, which contain all the instructions we're going to need for the video project, including the questions you're going to need to think about before you begin, the thematic statement you're going to be creating, the quote from Mockingbird you're going to use to support that statement, a little bit of analysis and some context, along with some production questions, and finally a script. So basically you're going to want to start with question number 5 here is what you're going to be putting in your Google Doc. Follow the instructions. I'm going to show you an example in just a moment. And in addition to the questions on page 8 of your packet, you're also going to go on to page 9 and take a look at question number 8, which has 7 specific questions to think about for your video project. Now you're also going to be doing a storyboard, but I'll talk about that in just a minute. Right now, why don't we go take a look at a Google Doc and see what this looks like in real time. Alright, so here we are in the Kill Mockingbird College English 9 folder. Now you're going to see a variety of folders. We're going to be working in the video project theme statement folder, alright, which is going to have your theme statements, questions, and your script. So click in there. Now you're going to see the typical A block and E block folders. You're also going to see a copy of the assignment instructions, a full PDF copy of To Kill a Mockingbird, and finally a sample of what I'm asking you to create. So let's go check that out. Now the sample popped up here. We're going to take a look at part 5. You're answering these questions. Who's in your group? What's your subject? What is your theme topic statement? And we've discussed what that is like. Your quote from To Kill a Mockingbird, you can find it from the book, you can find it from a couple of online resources which I've laid out in your packet. You're going to explain the quote in a paragraph of analysis. You're also going to provide some context for the quote. The context is different than the analysis. The context is telling us what was happening in the story at the time of the quote, when the quote was spoken. Once you have your theme statement and you've analyzed your quote, provided the context, you're going to answer some production questions about your video right here for part number 8. And then finally, you're going to create a script as follows right here. And you're going to maintain this exact format. Okay, so what is everything that we're looking at right now? Well, this is where we're going to go to the packet. And specifically, we are on page 13 of the packet, which is showing you right here all of the different aspects of a movie script. You have your scene heading, you have a description of what's happening, you have the character, you have their dialogue, and then you have any explanation of what they're doing, how they're moving. You have a cut to when you have new shots, and then finally in bold you have the location or setting of your current shot where you're currently filming. Those are the elements of a movie script. You're going to want to follow this exactly. Take a look at the model if you have questions. Now, in addition to the movie script, you're also going to be creating a storyboard. The storyboard that we're looking at right here has boxes with some description of what's happening, also some boxes with abbreviations. LS long shot, CU close up, MS medium shot. So you're going to be using these boxes. You can use stick figures. Your drawings do not have to be this detailed, but the idea is that you've thought about your scene before you've gone and shot it. And specifically, you'll know, do you want to do a 2-shot? Are you going to have a long shot, an establishing shot? Are you going to do shot, reverse shot? What are some of the techniques, camera angles, perspectives that you're going to be using? Think about this now before you go to film. For every 1 minute of video, you're going to want to have one sheet like this. Video should be 2 to 5 minutes, a minimum of 2 minutes. So you're going to have at least 2 of these sheets, and obviously you're going to want to complete them before you go to shoot your video. And this is the blank sheet right here, which you will be completing. And again, this is 1 sheet per minute per group. Finally, just to back up a moment, when it comes to choosing the topic of your video, I did have some resources for you on pages 11 and 12 of the packet. Variety of topics to choose from here. Again, additional topics here. It's completely up to you. You take a topic, you come up with something to say about it, take a stance on it, form an argument about it, provide some kind of insight, say a message, something about that topic. That is your thematic statement. Once you've got that, you're ready to roll. And of course, if you have questions, I'll be here all period.